Good morning all. Do you feel the air of restriction, control and manipulation, confused by the maze of do's and don'ts? We've always spoken of knowledge giving you the power to be free, free will. But have you the will to be free? Outspoken as I am, this Sunday chat may still offend you, shock or disturb you, and I make no apologies for that if it helps you to wake up. We called ourselves radical for a reason, and that reason is becoming more and more apparent. With all the regulations and restrictions being forced upon you by others, then sooner or later you're going to have to make a stand. And to start the ball rolling, let me ask you this. How on earth can you regulate Reiki when the energy of Reiki is you? Answer, of course, is by controlling you. So think about it carefully before you join any official Reiki club, hand over your money and sign your Reiki life force energy away to someone else. And as you walk proudly out of their door, don't forget how difficult it's going to be to hang your certificate of obedience on the wall when you've got their handcuffs on. For your hands and your special abilities will no longer belong to you, and you may not do with them as you please. In their eyes, you simply won't be good enough, bright enough, pure enough, or special enough to sense right from wrong, sickness from health, or distress in another human being. All of that will be up to them. For in your clumsy attempts to help another, you may turn into a powerhouse of enthusiasm and create love, light and laughter around you and in the life of others. Yikes! You might even be successful in your own right, and that, of course, will never do. Sorry, but we simply refuse to play ball. We still like to use the term alternative medicine and not the more orthodox friendly term complementary medicine. Why on earth would we want to be part of any therapy that seeks to be complementary to an orthodox system of medicine which still poisons, slashes or burns people and calls itself a health service? No. At Chikara-reiki-do, we'd be more inclined to champion the Reiki Maverick Society. But how many Reiki Mavericks are there in the world? Not as many as we'd like. There are far too many Reiki sheep, not that I count them. There's room for both. Indeed, there cannot be one without the other. But which are you? Reiki Mavericks are prepared to risk all and make a noise. Then again, what you resist persists. So perhaps it's better to simply do nothing and simply be you, if allowed to, of course. Chikara-reiki-do is for intelligent people who can think for themselves and are prepared to take responsibility for their own actions. They know them to be right actions for themselves and all concerned. For people who acknowledge their inner strength and power, their spirit, who know they are the source of the power behind everything in their life. I don't need a certificate or permission from anyone else to help another human being that's in need. Be that need a hug, a shoulder to cry on, a plate of food, or a shelter for the night. If I feel I can help by sharing my energy, be that money or a healing session, then I'll share, because that is my nature. That is my response to a situation. And it's none of the government's, bureaucrats, Reiki clubs, insurance companies, or any other bugger's business. I'm a good person with a good heart, and I don't have to constantly prove this by asking someone else to confirm it. I don't need someone else to verify who I am to me or to anyone else. When I give my word, it is so. At Chikara-reiki-do, we believe you know best for you. We believe in the freedom of choice too. Becoming a chikara-reiki-do master gives you lots of choices, your choices. You can learn to trust yourself, to develop your intuition. And this is really dangerous, as it gives you an added edge in any situation. You can also heal yourself, which is very bad for the health industry. Have you ever tried to share your insights about yourself with your doctor? He'll make you so afraid of your body, you'll be begging him to mutilate you or chemically poison you, just in case you might get ill in the next 40 years. You can help others. Yes, you can help others. Trust yourself. You can. We all used to help each other long before they made it almost illegal to even touch someone. You can join others who are like-minded. Well, there's me and Chris and DC at any rate. You can stand apart from the sheeple of this world who wander along blindly doing as they're told and believing it's all in their best interest, until one of them wakes up and smells the mint sauce, of course. You can give a man a fish and feed him for a day, or you can teach a man to fish and feed him for life. Yes, it's old, it's hackneyed, but it's still true. We believe we can show you how to fish for yourself, but we won't and don't do it for you. Our method is not some cheap shortcut, but what price? Freedom. What are you prepared to pay for the right to be yourself in all aspects of your life? Are you a healer? Do you want to heal? Do you want to follow a dream? Do you want your own life? Just remember, fluffy pink angel feather handcuffs are handcuffs nonetheless. No wonder we're all physically and mentally ill or suffering. We intuitively know what would fix us, but we're even being denied a basic hug from our caring friend or neighbour. What's next to go? A cup of tea and a chat being denied because you're not a licensed counsellor? We bury ourselves in a prison of our own making with our own fears as the bars. If I have to stand up alone and shout, I choose to be who I am and I choose to be me and free, then I will. I am not afraid of me. I love myself enough and will not give in or take on board other people's fears and petty restrictions. You were born with special gifts, skills or talents that are strictly yours, unique to you. Discover them by listening to your heart. Develop them by listening to your heart. Share them by opening your heart. This is the knowledge, power, and freedom we talk about. So be warned. If you want to do Reiki or anything else in your life by following the instructions enforced upon you by others, then we're not for you. But if you want to step out of fear and restriction and be powerful beyond measure, as is your birthright, then perhaps we can help and support you as you emerge from your chrysalis to become the beautiful you meant yourself to be. On the surface, we simply show you how to use Chikara-reiki-do as a tool for yourself and in your life. However, it also opens you up to more, much, much more. But that more, as they say, is totally up to you. Bloomin' marvellous. Now really have a powerful Chikara-reiki-do weekend.